Sometimes I sit back and just close my eyes, and I let the movie play in my mind. We've come a long way, girl, but I haven't forgotten a single second.
I remember the very first time we met. It was raining downtown, how could I forget? You were waiting for a cab on 4th and Main, trying to cover up your hair from the pouring rain. I pulled over just to offer you a ride. I was shaking like a leaf deep down inside. You smiled at me and the sun came out. Right then and there, girl, I had no doubt. They said we were young, said we moved too fast. A love like ours wasn't built to last. But look at us now, standing strong and tall. We proved them wrong, baby, we survived it all. 'Cause I remember, babe, I remember everything. The way you looked at me, the way you took my hand and set my spirit free. I remember the nights, I remember the days, I remember the magic in so many ways. Time moves on, but the feeling stays the same. I remember, babe, yeah, I remember, babe. I remember that apartment on the 2nd floor. We didn't have much, sleeping on the floor, eating takeout dinner by the candlelight, talking about our dreams till the morning light. I remember when you told me you were scared, when the world got heavy and nobody cared. I held you close and I dried your tears. I promised I'd protect you for 1,000 years. Pictures might fade in a dusty frame, but the fire in my heart is still a burning flame. We proved them wrong, baby, we survived it all. And I'm still here to catch you if you ever fall. You're the way you looked at free. I remember the nights, I remember the days, I remember the magic in so many ways. Time moves on, but the feeling stays the same. I remember, babe. Do you remember our first kiss? I remember, I remember, I remember. Do you remember the bliss? I remember, I remember. Every struggle, every fight just made our love shine twice as bright. Ooh. I heard you reminiscing, baby, talking about 4th and Main. talking about the beginning. You think you're the only one with a memory. Honey, I remember it all too. Listen. You talk about the rain soaking through my clothes, I was shivering cold from my head down to my toes. I was praying for a miracle, praying for a light. Then your headlights cut right through the dark of the night. I hesitated before I opened up that door. I never seen a man look at me like that before. You say you were shaking, well baby, so was I. But I felt safe the moment that I looked in your eyes. Yeah, the world was loud, saying we were wrong, singing that same old pessimistic song. But when you held my hand, the noise just faded out. And in your arms there was no room for doubt. Baby, if you remember, then you know I never forgot. You gave me everything when we didn't have a lot. You remember the rain, but I remember the shelter. You cooled me down when the heat was a swelter. Every struggle we faced, every mountain we climbed, it's tattooed forever in the back of my mind. You're my history, my future, and my sweet spot, darling. No, no, never forgot. No, no, no. That apartment on the second floor, yeah, I know it well. To anyone else, it might have looked like a cell, but with you on that mattress, it felt like a throne. It was the first time in my life I truly felt at home. And when I cried those tears that you wiped away, I was terrified that you wouldn't want to stay. But you stood like a rock, you stood like a man. That's the moment I knew I was part of your plan. Let the pictures fade, let the colors turn to gray. I relive that magic every single day. We proved them wrong, baby, we broke the mold. We got a love story that will never get old. Baby, if you remember, then you know, but then you know I never forgot. You gave me everything when we didn't have a lot. We had nothing but love. You remember the rain, but I remember the shelter. You cooled me down when the heat was a swelter. Every struggle we faced, every mountain we climbed, it's tattooed forever in the back of my mind. You're my history, my future, and my sweet spot, darling. No, no, never forgot. No, 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 no. I remember the boy you were, and I love the man you are. Ooh, you said you'd protect me for 1,000 years. Well, get ready, baby, 'cause we're just getting started. Yeah, 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 yeah. I never forgot, yeah, yeah. Oh, no, I never forgot. No, 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 no.
I remember the cab, I remember the candles. I remember the way you hold me. It's all right here. I love you too, more than you know I never forgot.